Every year it gives us that time.
Easter.
Can't hear you.
Easter.
Yes, Easter, Holy Saturday, where we confess our sins and ask Jesus to be Lord of our life. And that's the covenant renewal that we made. As for me and my family, we will serve the Lord. Who are you going to serve today?
Lord.
Who am I going to serve today? The Lord Himself. I want to serve the Lord. This week I saw a beautiful story on television. It brought me to tears. And the tears said, Lord, I want to love you like these people love each other. I want to love you like these people love each other. I need that. I need that. I do not love you the way these people love each other. Please give me the gift to love you. As for me and my family, we will serve the Lord. Then in the Gospel, which is very interesting, he's speaking to disciples only. A disciple was not a Sunday Catholic. He left mother, father, sister, brother, homes and lands to follow Jesus. And Jesus says, unless you eat my flesh and drink my blood, you have no life in you. The disciples said, this is a hard saying. We cannot endure it. We cannot endure it. And the disciples left, but one great thing that happened, Jesus didn't call them back. Jesus didn't call them back. Come back. He meant what he said, and he said what he meant. Unless you eat my flesh and drink my blood, you have no life in you. He who eats my flesh and drinks my blood abides in me, and I in him. As the living Father sent me, and I live because of the Father, he who eats me will live because of me. He who drinks my blood will live because of me. Who are we going to follow? We're going to follow Jesus. We're going to follow Jesus with our whole heart, with our whole soul, with our whole mind, with our whole being. We want to follow Jesus. As for me and my family, we will follow the Lord. Joshua was telling the people, make a decision today. Are you going to follow the God of the Amorites, the God of the Hittites, the God of the Jebusites? Who are you going to follow? Baal and Asherah? He said, no. We will follow the Lord. And you know what? They soon fell and started to worship other gods again. You see, it's not what we first decide that makes a big difference. It's as we walk in it that makes the big difference. Anyone can say Jesus is my Lord and my Savior. But are we walking in him, with him, and through him? Where are we walking? Is he with us? Or better to say, are we with him? You see, the initial conversion is very easy to happen by the grace of God. But after you've walked 10, 12 years, God gives you the same message. You've got to trust me. If you don't trust me, you're going to sink into the sea. He says to us today, you've got to trust me. If you do not trust me, you're going to sink into the sea. Again, the church is going through hard times, from the Pope all the way to us. Who are we going to follow? Are we going to follow Jesus in the church? Or we're going to dump him because people are sinful? Again, I do not worship priests. I worship the one true God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. It is not my job to worship priests. As a matter of fact, the ones that God chooses are the weak of the world to confound the wise. Unfortunately, the weak of the world are not shepherded in the diocese. That's the problem. They're not shepherded in the diocese. So when you're weak in the world, the weak of the world, when temptation comes, you're going to be like a rabbit that goes after the carrot. See, he chose the weak to confound the wise. We are not strong. None of us here are strong.
Amen.
We are broken.
Amen.
But in our brokenness, we choose to follow Jesus.
Hallelujah.
In our brokenness, we choose to give our life to Jesus. In our brokenness, we choose to love Jesus. We love the Father and the Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit,
Who are you going to follow? That's the issue. Who am I going to follow? With all the junk that's going on in the church, who are we going to follow? I'm following Jesus. I'm going to follow Jesus tomorrow. I'm going to follow Jesus in the days to come. By the grace of the living God. It's always by grace through faith we are saved. It's got to be the grace of God. In the reading to the Corinthians, the scripture says, wives, be subordinate to your husbands, because Christ is head of the church. So your husband is head of the family. But then it says, husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church and gave his life for it. You can be subordinate to someone who gives their life for you. And that's got to be made known. The head of the house is the man. The heart of the house is the woman. The woman depends upon the man that he would even die for her and his family. I don't know what else to say. Then I'm going to follow Jesus. That Jesus did not call the disciples back. He said, go. And he was left with the 12 disciples, 12 apostles. And what did they say? We don't know where to go. We're so bankrupt, we don't even know what you're talking about. Eat your body, drink your blood. We have no idea what it means. But we know you are the words of everlasting life. We know that you are the Christ, the Son of the living God.
Amen.
We know that you are the Father's only Son. We don't know anything about eating out of your flesh and drinking your blood. But we're going to trust you. We're going to trust you that you know what you're talking about. You're not a cannibal. We're going to trust you. And on the night before he died, he took bread and said, take and eat, this is my body. Take and drink, this is my blood. Jesus knew what he was going to do. And he sifted out all those people who weren't going to trust him. Are we going to trust him? That's the issue. Are we going to trust him? Am I going to trust him? It's hard to trust the Lord sometimes. If I were to say it's easy, it's not easy to trust the Lord. It's difficult to trust the Lord because I don't see him. I don't feel him often. But are we going to trust him because of the cross? Are we going to trust him because of his death? Are we going to trust him because of his burial? Are we going to trust him because of his resurrection? Are we going to trust him because he's worthy of our trust?
No one else died.
He's worthy of our trust.
No one else died, Chris.
If you've been following Jesus for a week, what does he say? Trust me. If you've been following Jesus for 50 years, what does he say? Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. No matter what happens, trust me. Though the world is falling apart, trust me. Though the church is falling apart, trust me. Though the Pope is falling apart, trust me. Though the priests are falling apart, trust me. And the Lord says to the people, will you two go?
No.
Will you two go?
No.
Peter said, you have the words of eternal life. And we have come to believe that you are the Christ, the Son of God, the Holy One of God. We have come to believe.
And no.
Yes, to believe and know. To believe and know.
You are the King of Kings.
You see, I don't only believe, I know.
Yeah.
I know He is the Christ. I know He is the Son of the Father. I know He is the Holy One of God. I don't only believe it, I know it. By grace. By grace. By grace. Yesterday, we were praying over people, and I never had so many people who came to me saying, I want to thank God for answering prayers last week. And we thank God. We didn't ask Him for anything else. We thank God. I've never had so many people that came and said, I want to thank God for what He's done to me this week. They came back. They didn't come from around here. They came back to thank God that He answered their prayers. At least began to answer some of their prayers. One person prayed for her son that he would take his medicine, and his son started to take the medicine from the doctor, and he started to feel good. You see, what were they saying? As for me and my family, we're going to serve the Lord. We're going to serve the Lord.
Father, can me and Marianne give a testimony about
I
what
cannot
happened?
hear you.
Can me and Marianne give a testimony about what happened with the street evangelizing yesterday?
Come on, quickly.
Marianne can tell you
Hurry.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
We've been 3 years in the same spot, downtown Boston. The Lord clearly called us to downtown Boston, evangelizing with St. Paul Street evangelizing. And we distribute rosaries and pamphlets that say how to pray the rosary and about the divinity of God, etc., etc. And about sola scriptura and everything. And we were kicked out of our spot by 3 security guards. And we were thinking, well, we have to figure out, how to keep this spot because we know God wants us to have this spot. But Marianne got a scripture.
I was praying about it in the scripture in John 21, where the disciples there was like 7 or 8 of the apostles that were sitting around, and Peter said, I think they were, they hadn't seen the Lord for a while, but nothing was happening, they didn't know what to do. And Peter said, I'm going fishing. And they all said, yeah, we'll go with you too. Because sometimes when nothing's happening and we don't feel anything, we just want to say, I'm going back to where I know. It's not what's happening yet. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was praying about it, and that scripture really hit me. And then Jesus, so they went fishing, and they fished all night, and they caught nothing. And these guys are experienced fishermen. And so they were really discouraged, and they kind of come to shore, and they didn't know it was Jesus, but he was sitting on the shore, and he called to them, children, have you caught any fish? And they said, no. And he said, cast your net on the other side of the boat, and you will find fish. And these guys knew, as far as fishermen, that they fished at night, and that's when the fish were up. So it was morning and everything, and so they said, all right, so they did that, and their nets were so full of fish that they could barely get them to the shore. And that scripture spoke to me that, okay, so we've been fishing in this place, and lately it's been getting less and less people, but we were so stuck in that spot that we felt like that's where we're supposed to be. But no, Jesus was saying, cast your net on the other side of the boat, and you will catch fish. So we went to this other spot downtown, and we barely got our table set up, and there was just people,
Hallelujah.
people after people. There were so many people, it was incredible. So I just ask you to pray for the people that we saw on the street yesterday. Some of them are drug addicted, some of them aren't sure, and we pray with so many people. I just ask you to keep these people that we meet on the street in your prayers, and I appreciate that. Thank you. And praise the Lord.
As for me and my family,
We will serve
we will serve the Lord. And serving the Lord means to do not only to say I love Jesus, but to do something to him. Let us profess our faith.